Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Mutiara Ramisa Cherin. My student identification number is 13016211067. In this video, I will explain something about the angle. First topic is definition and parts of the angle. Definition of the angle. Angle is an area formed by two straight lines that intersect at one point. Next is angle parts. One is the two lines that form an angle are called the arms of the angle. Two is the point where two arms meet is called the vertex. Three is the name of the angle on the side is the AOB angle or BOA angle. 4 is the arms of the angle are the lines AO and BO. 5 is the vertex is O. The next topic is types of angles based on size. 1 is right angle, namely angles whose magnitude is 90 degrees. 2 is acute angle. Acute angle is an angle that is less than 90 degrees. 3 is obtuse angle, which is an angle that is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. 4 is straight angle, that is an angle whose magnitude is 180 degrees. 5 is reflex angle. Reflex angle is an angle that is more than 180 degrees so that a reflex angle can be concluded to have an angle of more than 180 degrees to less than 360 degrees. 6 is 0-degree angle. This angle is one of the angles that has a magnitude of 0 degrees because the two angle lines coincide with each other and do not form a corner area at all. 7 is complete angle. A complete angle is an angle that has an angle of 360 degrees. Therefore, full angles usually have a tendency to form a circle. A straight line that is at full angle will usually fulfill one rotation which results in a 360 degrees angle or succeeding to its initial position requires a rotation. The next topic is types of angles based on position. 1 is vertical angle. A vertical angle, or commonly known as a contrasting angle, which is a type of angle that brings together two angles with opposite position and is formed from the intersection of two lines. 2 is adjacent angle, an angle formed by three lines using one vertex. 3 is complementary angle. This type of angle will be able to meet two adjacent angles whose sum is exactly 90 degrees. Next is supplementary angle, the type of angle that can bring together two adjacent angles where the sum of the two will be exactly 180 degrees. Next topic is angles and vertex on a plane figure. Angle is the size of the angle on a plane figure, and each plane figure has a different size. The most common way to measure angles is to use degrees, and a complete circle is 360 degrees. You can calculate the measure of one angle in a polygon if you know the shape of the polygon and the measures of the other angles, or in the case of a right triangle, if you know the length of two sides Additionally, you can measure angles using a protractor or calculate them using a graphic calculator. There are right angles. Right angles are found in square, rectangle, right triangle, and right trapezoid. Next is acute angle. Acute angles are found in isosceles, triangle, right triangle, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezoid, and kite. Obtuse angle. Obtuse angles are found in rhombus, parallelogram, trapezoid, right angle, and kite. Next topic is angles in everyday life. Acute angle. There are hairpin, pen and pencil tips, slightly open bird's beak, the end of the pizza slice, all angles of an equilateral triangle, and all the angles of the triangle legs. Next is right angle. There are ceramics, window, door, photo frame, box, book, identification card, all angles of a square, all corners of the rectangle, and one of the angles in a right triangle. Next is obtuse angle. There are roof, boomerang, unlocked laptop, rocking chair, two angles in a parallelogram, and two angles on trapezoid. Next is straight angle. There are total surface, wall, stick, and the size of the semicircle angle. Next is reflex angle. There are cake taken a small version, Pac-Man game characters, and the angle in 3/4 of the circle. Next there is angle on the clock. In 1 hour of short clockwise movement, if it rotates one full rotation, that means the needle moves for 12 hours or 360 degrees. From that we will get 12 hours is 360 degrees, so 1 hour is 360 degrees divided by 12 is 30 degrees. So 1 hour is 30 degrees. This means that if the short hour hands move 1 hour, the angle from between the start and end of the hand is 30 degrees. In 1 hour or 60 minutes, the movement of the long hour hand, if it rotates one full rotation for 60 minutes and one rotation is 360 degrees, we get the relationship. 60 minutes is 360 degrees. So 1 minute is 360 degrees divided by 60 is 6 degrees. Or 1 minute is 6 degrees. This means that if the long hour hand moves 1 minute, the angle from between the star and places of the long hand is 6 degrees. That's all I can say. Sorry if there are mistakes. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.